So all the way up came to 230. So let me look at this. And around 230, I said, okay, this is the time for a bounce. So I covered everything and I started going long for a bounce and never gave me the bounce. So I just kept adding on it. Eventually popped up and I got out at the break even or with a little bit of loss here. And as you see, after that, it just got to start getting destroyed on that. So for me, that All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to another recap. Brian and I are going to have it for you. Netflix, what a crazy situation happened on Netflix. I traded only Netflix short and long. So the earning was yesterday. They lost 200,000 subscribers, and they expect that they were going to lose 2 million subscribers in the next quarter. I don't know why they said that, though. Are you out of your mind? Why would you say that? But anyways, their guidance was really bad, and you know, it dropped 27% in the after hours yesterday, and now today it was just getting destroyed up to 38%. So what I did, I traded short. Obviously, in this situation, you know, you got to be really careful if you're long bias, especially such a bad guidance. So at the open, it did pop up a little bit, never got into the VWAP, and just became a very standard 1 minute opening range breakdown for me. I went at 242, 243. And I wrote that all the way down almost to around 225. So it was a really, really nice 2.5 an hour ride, and I slowly 5% scaled out. And I turned out to be a very nice day for me, like $5,800 on the short side. So very beautiful, just scaled down. And then I tried to catch a falling knife, which was a very, very bad mistake that I did twice. And I lost money on it, but the problem with that is I do not have a good trade book on catching these reversals. And it's just, yeah, I could easily get destroyed. I have been destroyed in the past trying to catch this reversal. So all the way up came to 230. So let me look at this. And around 230, I said, okay, this is the time for a bounce. So I covered everything and I started going long for a bounce and never gave me the bounce. So I just kept adding on it. Eventually popped up and I got out at the break even or with a little bit of loss here. And as you see, after that, it just got to start getting destroyed on that. So for me, that was like an averaging down. This is a very, very dangerous thing to do. Eventually, I got out with the break even on that, but it's a very, 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 very. This is how you blow up your accounts. You know, if it didn't give me this pop and continue going down, my account would wiped out. I mean, wouldn't be wiped out, but it would have been very, very bad loss here in this situation. And it's funny because I did it again. You know, it's just the impulse is really, really crazy. That after that, Brian put this idea in my head to take the long at 218. It dropped. I added more, and eventually popped back up. And I got out of it at the break even here. Again, another averaging down, which is an extremely dangerous activity on such a stock. And now in this situation, pop back up, but you know it couldn't. It could continue going down. You know, Netflix has room to go down another 20%. You know, market can stay irrational longer than you stay liquid. So that was another one. So eventually, I lost money on the long side, but I'm glad that actually I didn't blow up my account on that. So I don't want any long on Netflix. So you know, I really shouldn't have done this long trade. It was a beautiful short trade, and it was enough for me. So you know, that's just that's just what else do you want? Such a beautiful short you got from Netflix, and you made your day. So now it's ripping higher, and I wish I was in there, but again, I don't want to get the FOMO on it. So Brian, how was your day?
It was good. I was watching Twitter at the open. What made it attractive for me, it was looking weak going into the open. So, as I always say, just before the open, those last 2 or 3 minutes, I always look at what's starting to move, and kind of gives you an indication of where things might go once the market opens. And Twitter was looking weak going into the open, so shorted it and got a nice move on that, and then it reversed back and had to stop out of what was left. But it was at that point I was mostly out of it, and then I got the Disney pop up through 127. It looked like it was going to break out there, but again, partialed out a lot of it. And then then it just started to pull back, and I just stopped out of the rest, flat on the rest of it. So those two trades, and yeah, and I was using Thor's pivot alert, and I took a little bit of a long on Piton when it popped up on the pivot alert scanner that you'll find on Twitter. So it was it made me a bit of money. So there you go.
Yeah, perfect. That's
Kudos
awesome.
to Thor.
Yeah, that's awesome. So
Yeah, and Netflix looks like it's put in. So I've sold some puts again here.
Ardi also did. Ardi also right around the bottom. Ardi sold puts of 180, 190 for 2 days, expired in 2 days, and then in this pop it just covered. And that was a really nice profit for him as well.
Yeah, I've just sold some 200 puts. So because it looks like it's put in a bit of a bottom here.
Awesome. All right, so that turned out to be a really, really, really nice day for us, and we'll see how it goes. And yeah, all the best, guys, and see you tonight in the Wednesday Psychology webinar.